Right, so first up, I'll show you how to use the leather cleaner. There's a few things you're going to need to get, a few tools. You need the leather cleaner, you'll need the horsehair leather cleaning brush, and for delicate leathers, in the box there's a sponge, which is ideal for delicate leathers like antiques. You need a bucket with some water in it. I use a face cloth and a clean towel. So what I'll do now is I'll cut away and come up close and I'll show you exactly what we do. Right, so the first thing to do is to dip the horsehair brush into the water and flick off the excess. And what that does, it helps to soften the bristles and also improves the lather of the leather cleaner as well. Then what I'll do is just spray on the leather cleaner directly onto the leather, like so, and go for it. So this is a really, really simple process. And as you can see, it's just lathering up quite well. So don't be afraid to give it a good scrub, because a lot of people are terrified of actually scrubbing leather because they think they're going to damage it. But this is not going to damage it. And what it's going to do is going to lift all the soiling out, and you'll be able to wipe it away with that face cloth. So just give it a go over. And what I'll do is I'll just dampen that face cloth as well, rinse it out, and then just wipe it off. Just rinse that out into the bucket, and now I can reuse it again. And then the last thing, of course, is to just wipe it dry with that clean towel, and just leave it to dry naturally. So the idea here is just to do one panel at a time. I'm doing two here because they're quite small, but when you're getting into large areas, just do one panel at a time. And if it's really dirty, it may be a good idea just to do it again, because some of this dirt is quite stubborn. So there you go, that's the arm done, or part of the arm done there, so that's as simple as that. So what I'll do is these larger panels, so you can get an idea of how I do those. So there we go, just squirt the leather cleaner directly onto the leather. Dip the brush into the water, flick off the excess, and just give it a really good scrub. So you want to make sure that you wipe off the excess while the lather is still wet. You don't want it to dry on the leather. Just giving it a really good clean there. The beauty of the brush, it does a deep clean. It gets right into the grain of the leather and also into the stitching as well. So as I said before, you can use the sponge for delicate leathers, and it'll be more like antique leathers with a print colour on it. So I'll show you how to do that in a second. I'll just finish this off, and while it's still wet, grab that face cloth again, and I'm just wiping it off. Just keep rinsing it out in that bucket. And you'll find too, if the water's starting to get quite dirty, just tip it out, put some more in there, just put some fresh water in there. Right, that's all that. And of course, the last step is to give it a dry with a towel. What I'll do here is I'll do this one here with a sponge. So I dip the sponge into the water just to dampen it up. Spray the leather cleaner directly onto the leather like so. As I said before, this is more for delicate leathers, you know, like your antique with a print colour, which can quite often be very unstable. So it doesn't do quite as deep a clean as the brush does, but it's pretty good. A bit more water on that. That's better. Right, so what I'll do now is I'll rinse that out in the water, grab my rinsed out face cloth again, and wipe off the sludge. And the final step is just to give it a wipe with the clean towel to dry it out. It's looking really good now. You can see a lot of the gloss has gone, And a lot of that glossy is due to polishes and all sorts of products that have been put on this lounge suite, but now you're back to the original sheen of the leather again, so it's looking really good. Okay, with the steps I've just shown you, here's how much dirt so far we've pulled out of that lounge suite, and we've only done, what, 3-4 panels? So it just goes to show you, it's better in the bucket than on your leather.